People want to put their fuck. People want to put their expectations on you and like think you're supposed to live up to them. But respectfully, I don't give a fuck about your expectations. I have my own expectations. I have my own passions, things I want to achieve, things I want to do for myself and for other people. So I'm not gonna allow you to try to dictate what direction I should go. And that's one thing, bro. I grew up. I had to go against that. I had to go against the grain, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you're Muslim or you have overseas parents, parents are boaters, or you're a boater, whatever, you know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. People are gonna try to steer you in this direction, like, oh, you got to be a doctor, you got to be a lawyer, you got to be an engineer, like, you got to do this, like, oh, you ready to get married? You get married, like, bro, like, like, damn, I literally, bro, I was at the mosque, bro. Right, this is last year, and they gave me some food, right, because I had like helped set something up. And so whatever, I'm eating, boom. There's this dude, random dude, like he sits down to eat, whatever. He starts asking me questions, and I'm like, I don't like when people ask me questions. Not like you can't ask me no questions, but like if I don't know you, like don't ask me personal questions. You feel me? And he was just asking like, and I'm not saying this is a personal question, but he was like asking like what I do, what I'm going to school for, this and that. I was just like, I don't. I like to be vague with people. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you how I make my money, what I do for a living, like what I do, that or whatever. So I was like, I play basketball. You know what I'm saying? I do videography. I do this and that, whatever. I was doing some basketball training at the time, so I mentioned that. And then he's like, oh, coaches, nah, that shit is ran by this, is da 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 da. I'm like, I'm not gonna say what he said because I don't even want to get into all that, but you got to become an engineer. You got to do HVAC. My son or my da da da, he doing HVAC, and he's da da. You got to do something like that. Nah, videography, no basketball, none of that. Nah, that's not good, bro. I'm like, I hear you, but I'm not listening. I hear you, but I'm not listening because that's what your son wants to do. That's what you want your kids to do. Whatever, cool. I'm not here to tell you how to parent, but I damn sure was gonna tell my parents that they needed to improve their parenting a little bit. I definitely did that as a young age. I told them like, y'all supposed to be my parents, right? When y'all had me, and I didn't. I told them this directly. Like, y'all had kids knowing they were gonna grow up and become their own. That's what y'all had. Like, y'all knew that when y'all had kids. Everybody knows that because they were born and grew up, and they had their own family. They moved away. My parents moved from Palestine, bro, from Palestine, bro, all the way to America. So it's not like they ain't do nothing, like they ain't take no risks or they ain't made no significant moves. Like, so I was just on some like y'all putting y'all expectations on me as far as like wanting me to be a certain person or do certain things or go to a certain school or become this, that. And I'm like, bro, I want to become me.